Good morning, friends. Thanks for joining me on Bloomer Chat today. We're going to talk about mean girls that turn into older mean girls, or maybe even boys. So grab a cup of coffee, some tea, or if you're like me, a nice cold Pepsi, and let's get into it. So, I've been noticing a trend. First, it started on TV with these franchise reality shows that are anything but reality, let me tell you. And there's these very glamorous people that live these glamorous lives and they just misbehave the whole time. They aren't nice to one another, even though they're such dear friends. And they're always gossiping about one person in the group when they leave the room, or they're arguing, or they're just not acting kind toward one another at all. It just seems to me so ridiculous. I didn't realize in the beginning of that genre that those are actually scripted and they encourage them to be not so nice to one another because it makes for better TV. And I think that's a sad statement about our society that people would rather see people being not so nice rather than being good to one another. And that's part of the reason I have this channel because I want a place that everybody can come to. It's friendly. We can share ideas. We can share experiences. We can learn new things. And you don't have to worry about someone being mean to you. I certainly won't be mean to you. And I would like for you not to be mean back to me. Then on some of the places that I follow people and have watched their videos, a couple of them have been talking about how mean people were to them. And some people have made videos about these certain creators that are very unflattering. And I'm not going to go into it. I didn't watch the quote unquote mean videos, don't want to, not interested because I enjoy these people. And I'll tell you what, being on YouTube is not for the faint-hearted at all. You kind of have to have a thick skin, but some of these people don't. And I could tell it hurt their feeling. And they're just being their genuine selves. I mean, they're talking about where they live or their lifestyle, or they're sharing tips on doing different things or just, their life in general. And I find it interesting to see other people's lives. Like that's reality TV to me. And they're always kind. So I don't understand why somebody feels they need to be so unkind to a stranger on the internet, but they do. And they've got audiences that lap it up. Again, what is that saying about our society? I don't know. I mean, I've had my fair share of comments. I wouldn't say exactly mean, but some of them are kind of bold. And the intent, I don't really understand what their intent is because I don't want to call anybody out. But did you all know I'm old? Thank God they told me. I would have been wandering through life still thinking I was a young lass. I guess the gray hair wrinkles and the chubby didn't clue me in. What's the need to point that out? Didn't offend me. I am old. So thanks, I guess. But I would never think to say to somebody, you're old, or you're too old for that, or you're not attractive, or whatever it is. Why? Why? That's not what this channel's about. We're not going to devolve into not being nice to each other. So I want to uplift people as much as I can. And I'm hoping my videos do that for some of you. And in fact, for all of you. Um, and then the great phenomena of the Karens. I will try to make a link I had an encounter with the Karen. Of course, I said maybe I should start calling them Brittany's because she was probably 30. Um, and when she verbally just flipped out on me in a store for no reason. Um, and that's a whole story, and I already did a video on it. So I'll link it for you guys that didn't get to see it. It's a doozy, let me tell you. But those people going up to people and saying the most demeaning, demanding, angry, sometimes physical things, just I cannot understand it. And everybody wants to speak to the manager. I understand why that approximate age group would, because you always looked up to the teachers, policemen, always like a higher up to solve issues. But they're not usually nice to the managers either. They kind of treat them the same way. I mean, I feel bad for all the service people. I really do. And I try to go out of my way to be the opposite. In fact, me and my bestie call each other anti-Karens, and we do go out of our way to have fun and be jolly with people. And you can see the appreciation. When I go to the store, I always ask the cashier how their day went, if everybody had been nice to them so far. I compliment them on something because you can always find something to compliment somebody on. And then I thank them for helping me because I like a cashier. I don't want them to go the way of the gas station attendant, so I don't do the self checkout. If I see an elderly person that's dressed up and's made an effort with their appearance and everything, I always stop to compliment them and they light up. It doesn't cost me anything, and I feel good for making somebody feel good about themselves. I say hi to people. I have little chit chats with people. I mean, growing up in our small town, if you were downtown and walked past somebody without saying hi and stopping to chit chat, your mother knew by the time you got home and you got in trouble. So it's kind of been ingrained into me, not only to acknowledge people, but to be kind to people. That was really a big thing they hammered home when we were growing up, and it stuck with me. And I'm proud to be kind. I don't think it's a weakness. Some people think if you're nice and you're kind, you're weak, and that's definitely not it, because a lot of times it takes more strength to be that way. So I'd really like to know what you guys think. Have you had encounters with mean girls? Do you know somebody that was mean, say, like in high school or junior high, and they're even worse today? I'd really like to know because I think those people just continue on. Some people grow out of it. Some people can be bullies and they grow out of it. But some people, I think it's inherently who they are. And I just don't understand. I think psychologically there's reasons for it, and all the different reasons could be, excuse me, but I don't agree with it. And I would hope that people stop doing it. So I want to challenge you, my audience, to go out in the community and be nice to people. See how it makes them feel, and then think about how it's making you feel while you're doing it. It doesn't take anything. I say that at the end of every one of these videos. And that really is my philosophy, to be kind to others, because it doesn't cost me a thing and it only takes a moment. And that can be your philosophy too as we grow this channel together. Let's be kind. So, until we meet again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time on this channel, Bloomer Chat, I will see you in the next video. So please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you never miss another one. Thank you, friend.